Good morning. Enjoying my second cup of coffee out here in the garden this morning. It's going to be another really hot day, one of those days to not really be outside in the middle of the day. So I was just going to do a little bit of weeding, a little bit of garden check-in, tie up some tomatoes if they need it. Thought I'd bring you along for the ride. One of the things, this is my little patch of sweet corn here. I don't do a ton of sweet corn, just limited on space, but it's like a mini sweet corn, like the ears get like this big. So the plants don't get huge. But my dad always told me that for corn, your goal is to be knee-high by the 4th of July. So it's June, it's not July yet. But right here, oh, let's see. I can't see it. Right here, that is, and this is mini corn, so it looks really good this year. I'm kind of excited. Last year when I planted it, it all came due when we were on vacation, so we didn't get to really enjoy much of it because I went past its prime. That looks really awesome. I need to weed my onion bed. Now, this is seed that my girls and I started actually on our very first video back in January. We started our onion seed, and these are the onions that we started back then. So that's truly 6 months later. This is what they're looking like. A trick to help keep yourself weeding, sometimes you don't feel like you're making any progress, have a bucket with you. Put the weeds in a bucket. If you see that bucket filling up, it's much more motivating than just a pile of weeds in the garden. You just don't feel like you're making any progress if you do it that way. But if you can see how many weeds are accumulating in the bottom of that bucket, it is much more gratifying and keeps you going. All right, so that was not even 5 minutes. I've got a good third of a bucket of weeds. This right here is dill that volunteered in the garden. I did leave some of that because I'll be using it. I just pulled some, just that was crowding the onions very much. I'm gonna go feed this to the chickens and mulch, add a little bit more mulch in between the rows. There's less weeds and there's more mulch coverage than there was 10 minutes ago. So we're gonna call that a win. Okay, so yesterday I posted a video of my husband and I putting up our pole bean trellis. Let's go, I'm gonna go around to the outside of the garden because it's just a little bit easier. Let's just see what's happened overnight. All right, look at that. Doesn't want to necessarily focus. That's the first pole bean I showed yesterday. That's already on its way up at the trellis. I have them planted all along our back fence here. They're behind our potatoes and sweet potatoes. Here's another one. I don't feel like I even directed this. So already, last night I think we finished this project about 9 o'clock or almost 9 o'clock. The pole beans are already to the string. I can't wait to see. Today we're supposed to get some pretty heavy-duty thunderstorms, so hopefully the trellis can hold up to the thunderstorms and the wind. But that rain and the heat that we've had, I feel like they're just going to be flying for the sky. So that's really exciting. Thanks for joining us.